Hey there, everybody. All right, so this is going to be a short one. Needless to say, I have some excitement going on, and we're going to talk about it. And this will probably be a short episode, a quick one for you today. But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to share, like, subscribe, and repost. Let's get it going. All right, everybody. How are we doing? What's up, Desert? How are we doing?
What up? What up? Market's down. You're getting ready to die in a hurricane, so it's not
I'm
real
not gonna
good,
die. I can't die. I got too much stuff to do. So
right?
I can't actually die until after I get some of that stuff done. So nobody has to worry about me dying. I did put out a tweet, which everybody, if you see it, I would love it if you all would like repost and retweet and share, because I said it a little bit in jest that it would help. It would help me feel better if we could mint some more bosses during this time. But literally, probably like the next 2 to 3 days, I'm going to be figuring out a whole lot of stuff because we are anticipating getting hit by this Category 5 hurricane. I posted in the tweet where exactly that I'm at. I'm in the Cayman Islands. So I like doxed my location, but like good luck trying to get here anyways. A lot of people are trying to leave. We got boarded up windows on every building. All of the businesses are closed and everything. So we made our last minute runs. My wife, she doesn't understand that sometimes when you're in these kind of situations, there's certain things that are important that don't seem important. But we don't actually know how long we're going to be like potentially like trapped or locked down in this like little area, because if things get really bad, we don't have a car. And if the roads are all messed up, right, then having a car doesn't help you anyways, right?
Right.
And so one of those things that was kind of superfluous that I got anyways, or silly, it's 2 bottles of wine, right? Should have been pissed if she knew that I went to go get emergency supplies and I got 2 bottles of wine. But we drank one. It was a really nice dinner. It was pretty. We had a great time. She enjoyed the one. But I'll break out the other one when it's necessary. Because
Right.
that's what happens with things like this. It's not like you're going anywhere. It's not like you're going anywhere. It's not like you're
Right.
doing anything. You're literally just hunkered down and hoping for the best. So, yeah, I realized yesterday I got a new tank of propane, but I was like, what if it gets ripped out of the wall from outside of my house and then like the propane tank ends up, in the ocean or somewhere else? Anyways, it's possible because it's outside. It's a little one, you know?
Well,
So,
I would I would bring it in during the
yeah,
hurricane.
yeah. That's
You know.
a good thought, but you'd have to be able to take it off to bring it in, and there's no way to do
Oh,
it
you still
without
haven't got the wrench
outside
to
help.
do it?
Yeah. There's not. Actually, there's a guy across the way, really nice guy. Everybody calls him Rasta because all he does is like smoke all the time, but he's also super handy, really smart, and he's African, right? I figured since everybody called him Rasta, he's got to be, Jamaican,
Jamaican.
right? There's a lot of
Right.
Jamaicans here, right? But no, he's African, but he only every time you ever see him, it's with like a fat like, a big one, a little baseball bat, little Louisville Slugger with him. But he's super helpful, really nice, and so he helped me take it off. He put it on, but I have a feeling nobody's leaving their house for quite some time. I
Right.
think, yeah, my wife was at first. She was saying it's not a big deal. It's just going to be some rain, some stuff. It's gonna, pass through. This is what happens. I was like, no, babe, like this is maybe going to be a big deal. Like, you don't understand, right? I showed her some videos and stuff, and then she was like, oh, no, it's just going to be like some rain, blah, 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 blah. I was like, no. This is a Category 5. She's like, it's okay. It's going to hit Jamaica. It's going to decelerate. It's not going to be that bad when it gets here. It actually didn't. It went around Jamaica. So, I mean, that's great because I got some Jamaican friends over there. I was actually trying to call Jamie from the Tipsy Turtles. I think I put a message in there for Richie B2. I know that they're currently in Jamaica, but I wanted to see how bad it was for them because, yeah, we're next. And it's passing close. The trajectory has moved. It was going to go straight over us. Now it doesn't look like it's going to go straight over us, but you can't control the weather. So who knows? It can do whatever it wants.
All right.
And there's two smaller ones behind it.
Even if you get hit with the outside of it, that wind whipping on the outside is still
180 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's still extremely violent. So, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I can only.
But I'm gonna 100% be fine because we have a meeting next week that I can't miss, and I'm not gonna miss it. So that's all I can say there. But mint some bosses because it'll relieve some stress off me. This is gonna be a stressful time for me. I appreciate it. I've been saying that in jest, but I'm serious. You know, we are stocked up with some stuff. We should be good for a few days. But you know, if the power goes out, the stuff that's in the fridge and the freezer, we might end up eating it a little quicker than we thought we were gonna. I'll tell you.
Well, yeah, you always eat from your perishables first.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. And I love my wife. She's amazing. She's the best wife I've ever had in my whole life. I've never had another wife that I loved as much as her. So we're here together. It's you know, one of those things. But it'll be fun. We're gonna have a blast. You hear that, babe? I love you. I said. I was joke with her. I'm like, you know, like if we're ever fighting or if there's ever anything, I'm like, well, you already screwed up. We're married, and it's for the rest of your life.
Not the rest of your life, just the rest of her life.
I mean, probably both of our lives. You know what I mean? But she's supposed to definitely outlive me. That's her job. This is what she was, you know, hired for. This was the job she applied for. She got the job. Right. Somehow, I don't know. I feel like I hired her, but she ended up my boss. So, you know, it's one of those things. It's kind of funny how it works out that way. But funny story, I was her boss in a previous like working situation. And we actually became friends and we didn't start actually even dating or anything until like much later. But so I was her boss. We got married. Now she's my boss. So she's my lady boss.
There you go.
Yeah. But
well, other than that, I mean, we all wish you luck and everything like that. I'm sure everybody in the stream wishes you luck. I've never been through a hurricane. I've been through some violent storms, never been through a hurricane. And some of the storms I've been through have been very, very bad, like roofs getting ripped off and everything like that. But those weren't even close to hurricanes. So I couldn't even imagine how the magnitude of how much more violent it's going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So other than that, go ahead.
No, I was trying to actually find, there had to be a hurricane like after 1995 because my earliest memory is a hurricane in Florida, and I thought it was Hurricane Andrew, but that was 1992, so it couldn't have been because I wasn't born yet. Huh?
You weren't born yet?
No, I was born in 95.
God, I feel old because I remember Hurricane Andrew. So I was in Arizona, and when Hurricane Andrew came through, it was still in all the papers. And my little nephew's name was Andrew. So, and he was a freaking spaz. But I remember that. So, yeah, you're making me feel old. Hurricane Katrina.
Well, it had to be one after that.
Hurricanes are named.
It couldn't have been Katrina because that was like so recently.
Well, it wasn't that recent. And it was in New Orleans.
I mean, that had to be like 2004 or 2000, somewhere around there, like, right?
Hurricane Katrina? I thought it was the late 90s, but I could be wrong. Really? I spent a lot of the late 90s and the early 2000s drugged out of my mind, so. kind
So
of a
the days
blur.
kind of blurred together.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
a blur.
Let's see. Let's find out how hurricanes are actually named. I think that it's just like in a sequential order, in like the alphabetical order. They just go up and down. And
They're pre-name, or there's already like a list of names, and like you said, yeah, it just goes to the next one. But how they come up with those 2005, it looks like, yeah,
2005,
2005. You're right.
right?
Hurricane
Yeah,
Katrina.
because I was gonna say like I was too old at that time for it to like be me really young. I guess you
Right.
know what I mean. I was like, I don't know.
So
My
let's
brother was born
you were
then, but I'm pretty
10.
sure. Well, yeah, I was 10, but I'm saying like I feel like my earliest memory is myself and my parents in a bathtub with a hurricane going over us in Florida, and that would be before my
Well,
little brother.
no, there's hurricanes every year in
Yeah,
Florida.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know what I
That's
mean?
fair.
It just might not have been it just might not have been a huge national, category 4 but still, even if it was like a category 2 or a category 5, I'm sure. I mean, a category 2 or 3 and you were in the path of it, it's still freaking horrible. You know what I mean?
So this says to name a hurricane, the familiarity of people in the region who will experience the hurricane is considered. So like kind of like perhaps the most common name or popular name in the region that's going to get hit, maybe Beryl. I don't know, because it says how
Well, a
did
lot
Beryl
of
get its name? It says a pre-designated list of names has been established by the
yeah,
regional bodies. Yeah,
yeah.
short in character length for ease of use and communication, easy to pronounce, appropriate significance in different languages, uniqueness. The same names cannot be used in other regions. So it's
Whoa.
like regionally there's a list. So depending on
Right,
where
right.
it's going to actually go through, they use it.
Yeah, but
Oh, dude. Shout
most
out to Hops.
hurricanes.
Big love to you. Appreciate you. And do you know, I noticed 100%. We've been so close. We're like 7 away from hitting 600.
Right.
And that's huge. Because really, if we get to 1,000, and let's say ADA goes up to like 58 cents, then that frees us up a lot, I think,
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
some of the
if
things that
we
we've
hit
talked about
1,000,
behind the
it
scenes.
if we
Really,
hit
we're just kind
1,000
of
and 8 is 58
timing
cents.
everything perfect.
Yeah, for sure. Just
Yeah.
got back from Philly,
But either way,
and we seen those photos on X. They're unforgettable. I'm assuming
look
it's
good.
unforgettable saying you just got back from Philly, and I believe Moose lives in Philly, so or just outside of Philly. Yes, we seen the photos of the brewery and everything like that, and we definitely want one of them beers.
Yeah, definitely going to be drinking one of them beers. And Jaleesa, you're right. I mean, it would be unfortunate if just like a devastating hurricane came through and it happened to get your same name. That'd be
Right.
crazy for sure.
I met up with
Yeah,
Moo.
and I saw that he met up with Moose, and I heard the space on it and like some cool stuff that they're working on and that they were looking at and seeing and experiencing. And I cannot wait until Hops on Cardano has its own like large scale brewery. I mean, I
That'd be
think it's
awesome.
inevitable. Rather or not it's actually like in the cards right now. I think it's like one of those inevitable things. I mean, just you look at the team. The team really knows what they're doing. And then when you look at the opportunity there that they're able to prove that there's interest. Yeah. Okay, so I am currently right now safe from the hurricane, but it is going to hit this island like tomorrow around noonish, probably a little bit before noon. We'll like start knowing that it's about to happen. But yeah, I'm in the Cayman Islands. I actually tweeted and I put my exact location. The actual trajectory of the hurricane has moved a little bit off the path, so it's not directly hitting us anymore, but that could definitely change between now and tomorrow. Before it was already going to hit us. Now it's not it's going to go by, but it's still going to be pretty rough. It's a category 5. We thought it was going to decelerate after it hit Jamaica, but it actually didn't. It grazed it. So who knows? But I'm going to be fine because I'm going to make it till next week. We got important things happening next week. I'm not going to be late.
Yes, so. Most definitely. Just like the Empire Twitter said, it is not an excuse for a day off.
Yeah.
We have no excuses.
The only day off excuse is tomorrow because I'm getting hit by a hurricane. It's my dad's 81st birthday, and I'm pretty sure Desert's celebrating that my dad turns 81 tomorrow.
Yeah. My whole family's coming up. We're throwing a big shindig for John's dad, even though I've never met him and we live 3,000 miles away. Yeah. We got you, Mr. Powell.
Yeah, there we go. Shout out to my dad, man. He's my favorite. And if you caught the end of that last episode, you know that he's a strong man.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, we get that title really worked. We got 100 people in here. Holy cow.
Well,
emergency stream Hurricane Beryl. Huh?
I mean, it's true. I mean, like, have you seen some of these pictures that are going around of all the other places it's hit? Dude, it's wild.
Right.
It's wild. It's wild.
So we will we'll definitely be off tomorrow night.
Depending on what goes on with me, it's questionable. Friday.
Yeah. Even if he can't make it, I might still do the stream Friday.
You son of a gun. I cannot believe you slithery snake.
It really depends on my family being here. So we will see. If I got grandkids running around and hanging off me, I'm not gonna pull away from them to come do the stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
one of the things that I will
see him every so often.
Huh? One of the things I want to like highlight to everybody that's here, is that we've been having some talks about like the future of some of the tools that you all will be offered through Token Empire, and I think I want everybody to know that there is a long-term plan and the short-term plan. The short-term plan is to deliver a bunch of tools that you're going to use. Take everybody's feedback, deliver even more tools that everybody uses, and improve on the ones we have. And then the long-term plan is going to be some things that I think is going to blow everybody's mind. We've already talked about how the trading bot is basically like a
have a good one. Bot. Have a good one, Hops.
We'll see you, man. Love you, Ryan. Appreciate the good vibes. But we've already talked about that the trading bot is going to be able to basically get you around 0.5% daily in returns, as well as like 5x over the span of a year. But there's some really, really cool long-term plans with the trading bot, which, I mean, it's just a given that boss holders will have access to.
And we've talked, so we were talking with the developer in a meeting the other day, and he doesn't plan on keeping it just crypto. He wants to venture out. He's going to build it out so you'll be able to trade on. I mean, this is speculative as far as the sites, but like Robinhood or E-Trade, or so you'll be able to use it for like stocks, forex, gold. And he definitely plans on building it out. I want to say it's a solid team, but I don't know the team, but we know people that we trust implicitly that know the team.
No. You're wrong. You have to understand that the same person that that knows the team is also on the team.
Right. He's that's what I was trying to say that without saying that, bro. I mean, yeah, okay.
We know the team because it's our team is on the team.
Right.
Sheesh. You trying to dance around it. It's like, come on, man.
Well, no, I mean,
it's
I
the
just,
same guy.
until it's finalized, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but either way, that person we trust implicitly. So,
yeah. Yep. All right. So let's just do Market Watch. and then I'll wrap it up, or we'll wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah, market is down bad. I do want to mention SaturnSwap.io is up. It is running. It takes a little time to load sometimes. So I think he's redoing stuff. He's resetting. He's adding tokens like here, let me just bring this up real quick. We'll do this. We'll do it real quick. And then we'll go into Market Watch.
Jaleesa says it's okay. We know y'all got the tea, the honey dipped kind. Yeah, we got the honey dipped tea for you guys.
So here's Saturn Swap. As you can see, it does not have a bunch of tokens on it yet, but I used it earlier. It does have its own token, Saturn, and that's what I used earlier. So if we go up here, see like only 3 of the tokens I own are on here. I thought they said they added risk already, and I'm not seeing my risk tokens on here. But, so it's building, but it's live and it's quick, everybody. I mean, I bought 200 ADA worth of Saturn, and it was quick. It's nice.
It was a joke in the space earlier that if you happen to buy like a rug or like something terrible that you don't want to like buy, you can't cancel because the order's already filled. So canceling orders is not possible with Saturn Swap. So just trade responsibly. Make sure that you're getting what you want. Yeah.
I need to know what frug is though, because everybody is freaking buying it. Look at this. This is all orders. Pending, complete, buy. It's all frug, bro. What is going on here?
Frug? I mean,
yeah, look. See,
sounds
it's
good
all
to me.
frug.
Sounds like a buy.
I have no idea what that is.
If it's one of the first 4, it's got to be something.
But I love the UI. I mean, it's such a clean look. You know what I mean? The muted blues and the blacks. You got your liquidity pools. You can deploy liquidity. So, and then we already showed the orders. You can look at your tokens. Yeah, and once again, so all the tokens aren't on here.
Almost 100K, and it just went live earlier today.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the volume, look, the Saturn Swap just went live a few hours ago. Already 87,000 in volume with 2 million in TVL. What do we got here? Okay, governance, Twitter, Discord. It's just real clean. I like it. I really like it. Provided they get all the coins. Or let me put it this way.
Did you know that
the coins they have, if I want to trade, I will be using Saturn Swap. And as they add more coins, then I'll be using it more for sure.
Did you know that Avatar Nick has a fraternal twin brother? It's Avatar Chris.
No.
And they're actually both, and they actually both do all of the dev for everything that they do together.
That's awesome. Fraternal twins, though, not identical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I was like, shoot, give me a little bit of that DNA. Let's cook us up another one. Let's just clone ourselves one so we can have an Avatar Nick on our team. Or we'll clone 4 and we'll open up a huge business, man.
There we go. All right, so that was Saturn Swap. The market is taking a dump. Be careful this weekend. Okay, if you're not buying the dips to hodl, be careful trading. I'm not trading anything this weekend. I have a couple long-term trades. What's that?
Do you think it's going to 23?
23,000?
Yeah.
Bitcoin?
Is the sentiment and some of the things I've seen on Twitter today.
No, it's not going to 23,000. What's wrong with people?
Dude.
I mean, Ethereum might go to 23,000, but Bitcoin's not going to 23. It might go to 53,000. I mean, we got supports at, 58 and everything like that, but no, this is just the holiday weekend, low liquidity. You know, people pulling money out. Because let's look. We actually have high volume today. So let's take a look. We have a $2.34 trillion market cap. We are down 3%. We had 86 in volume. So that's quite a lot. That's more than we've seen lately. Bitcoin dominance at 50.8%. I think that's right in line with where it's been. ETH dominance at 17% and 3 Gwei to send a transaction. Let's come down here. Bitcoin coming in at 60,362. So actually, it's right where we were last week. I mean, we're only down 0.8% on the 7-day. So like 3-4 days ago, we were at 60,000. And this just goes into the narrative that we've been talking about. It's boom, boom, boom. It's just chopping away, going sideways till mid-July. Ethereum, same thing. Ethereum's coming in at 3304. We got BNB coming in at 555. Solana, after its big move back down to 141, it's up on the 7-day though. Still, look at that, 4%. XRP back down to 46 cents. Toncoin at 785. Dogecoin coming in at 11. And look at that, Cardano still holding. We may be down 2.3% on the 24-hour, but look at that. We're still at 41. We're still up 7% in on the weekly. We're up 1.4%. So this is the big Cardano's the let's see here. Cardano's the biggest gainer on the weekly in the top 20. Everything is down except for Polkadot up 5%. Why? I don't know. Some stupid marketing, maybe.
Have you seen this stuff going on with them trying to pay people?
They're struggling to pay people, and
they've been trying to pay people or offer people for promotions and different stuff, and then they've just not, like, people have turned it down. Like, we're talking about like millions, and then they had a list of some of the influencers that they do pay monthly, and it's like over $250,000 monthly,
and they don't do crap.
And that was like,
yeah, I seen L tweet about it earlier. You know what I mean? Something about everybody screaming that marketing don't work, and he's like, no, bad marketing don't work. Please follow at follows_intern for John.
Yeah. So this is a side gig that I got going on. It's actually for a SocialFi app, so there might be an airdrop involved. Involved if you play with it. I can't say, like, okay, SocialFi apps usually have like kind of like a short cycle of life, but if you use a lot of social media, this could be an opportunity for you to make some money by doing this, sharing the same social media in the same rounds of social media that you already use. If you use Twitter, if you use Threads, if you use some of these other things that exist, you might be able to make a little bit of crypto stuff there. So give it a follow. I'll give you some updates as we get along there. I am supposed to, as a job, like be on that account and spend time doing that, but needless to say, the next couple days I'm gonna be hunkered down. That was why I was like, I'll throw it on there. If I get some follows, nothing obligatory. Do your own research, but Follows app is pretty cool.
Yeah, make sure you guys follow. And instead of just posting that, you should have shielded it before you post. I just now seen it right now.
Well, I was gonna
follow him, huh?
I was gonna shill it first, and then I was gonna put it up. But then you just had to know how to read.
Well, it's a blue placard about this big in my freaking screen, bro. How do I miss it?
Jeez, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to get somebody else. And yeah, I don't know. I'll give away if I can get to. I think right now we're at like 129 followers. If we can get that up to like 250, yeah, I'll give away some Brett. I just won some Brett, so I'll give away the Brett that I won.
There we go.
All
right, back to the market. Yeah, Polkadot. I mean, Polkadot is going nowhere, in my opinion. They had to totally scrap their whole model before with the parachains. And until there is a change at the top, this channel will not be covering Polkadot. So look into it if you don't know.
We're parents.
Yeah.
But what I will say is I saw somebody that had a short on Polkadot from the top open
they
still.
probably killed it.
And they said that they're going to hold it open till 0. And I think that they took a bunch of profit already, and they're like up still at like 269%.
Oh, wow.
And then like, with leverage. And then is like also like, yeah. But I mean, they must have made amazing profits before they got to that point.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, all right, let's go. Let's see what the top, if there even is any today. Wow. A whopping 1.2% is our top gainer. And that is Leo token, which is, it's an exchange token. No. It's a token that what was it? Not Bitstamp. Damn it. Either way, it's a worthless token. It was like a token that they made up to pay people back. I can't remember which exchange it was, but it's from an exchange. You know what? Since we got a little second, let's look into it.
All right, and then shortly after this, we'll wrap it up. I want everybody to know the reason that I posted that tweet the way that I posted it is because, like, seriously, I would be happy if we minted more. But, like, also, honestly, I am about to get hit by a hurricane. Like, not a joke. So, yeah, that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Bitfinex was the exchange. So I don't remember exactly how it went down, but like they got a bunch of money from people. They lost a bunch of people's money, and then they paid them back in like this Leo token. They just made it from thin air. I'm like, oh yeah, this is what it's worth. Here you go. And that's kind of how Leo token came about. BitTensor trying to make a little bit of a comeback, but since the rest of the market's dumping, it's not doing anything. You know our opinions on that yesterday. Other than that, there's nothing up. I mean, look, when you have stable coins that are your top gainers for the day, there's a problem.
That's how you know.
Buy FDUSD, Athena USD, Tether, USDC. When those are your top gainers, there's a problem with the market. It is going to be a low liquidity weekend. Speculation on the Ethereum ETF being announced on Monday, July 8th. Man, I can't remember what bank it was. My memory is so bad. I consume knowledge all the time.
Was it Vanek?
No, it was another bank. No, it was. Damn it. Say some banks, some like market makers, like State Street.
See, I have no idea. It doesn't matter. I'm over it.
Oh, we don't Charter. What's the Charter? No, something and Charter or something like that. Either way, they came out and said that they expect it to be made official on Monday. So, I mean, it could happen Friday. You know what I mean?
All right.
Could happen on Friday, go live on Tuesday. You never know. So, biggest losers, though, ENS, 16.8%, Dogwoof Hat, Phantom, Jupiter, Akash, Jasmine, a lot of meme coins in the top. Meme coins are so volatile. But that's it, really. That's it with the market. We said we were going to keep this stream short and sweet tonight. John has some more preparations to do. It is Independence Day Eve. I have some stuff I have to do before family comes up tomorrow. So,
make sure to follow at Chinbot Bridge. Follow at Jpeg Empire, at the _ John Carter, at Desert _ Crypto, at the Seji3. Those will be the best ways to pay attention to everything we got going on. We'll have all kinds of announcements. We also put out stuff that happens in the market. Definitely a way to stay in tune without being fully in tune. We appreciate all of you. Thank you guys for coming out. Mint to boss. It would make me happy. But also, it helps us deliver what we're going to deliver anyways. So it just speeds up the timeline. If you don't mint to boss, it's okay. We'll still hit it. But if you did and we got there quicker, I'd love it. Be way less stress. But we appreciate all of you. And with that, happy birthday to my dad 1 day early. And I'm going to wrap out with this one.